Hello, everyone. This is Illa Lynn, and thanks for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. Disclaimer: all readings are for entertainment purposes only, so enjoy. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing today? This is Illa Lynn, and thank you for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. Today I'm going to do my full moon reading for the sign of Leo. Leo's full moon takes place on February the 12th. That's a couple days before Valentine's Day. And the overall energy of this full moon in Leo is about communications. It's about speaking up, saying what you mean, and meaning what you say. Leo is associated with the sun. So Leos are known to be kind of egotistical. And if you didn't know, astrologically speaking, the sun rules your personality. The sun gives you vitality. So basically, the sun rules your personality and your ego. And also, if you're into astrology, the sun can tell you about the type of men that you are attracted to in your life. During this full moon in Leo, this is a good time to speak what's on your mind. Don't be too proud to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, we need to talk. The moon is interacting with the planet of Mercury, which is a communications planet. That's why it's a good time during this month or during this full moon in Leo to say what you mean and mean what you say. You're going to express yourself through communications. The moon is also positioned near the planet of Jupiter. The moon and Jupiter are within a close enough proximity to where whatever you try or do during this full moon, you should be very lucky in your endeavors. But the main thing for this full moon is to work on communicating, saying what's on your heart, speaking your mind, and as usual, any full moon is a great time to let go of any and all things from your life that don't serve you or that do not add value. It's a great time of release, letting go. So let's see what's going on with the energy of this full moon and Leo during this month of February. So this is a time to nurture yourself, give in to yourself, again, through that communication, this is a time of nurturing. This is a time of communicating your fears. Have the courage to speak what's on your heart. Have the courage to say, I don't have all the answers. I don't know. I'm afraid. I need help. So during this full moon in Leo, be honest with yourself. Have the courage to state what's on your heart. And in doing these things, by you being able to express what's on your heart, it allows you to release tension, to let go of stress and anxiety, and release the heavy burden that you may be carrying. Release it. And at the same time, it allows you to attract those things in your life that will help you along your path. As you release the things that no longer serve you, it creates room for things that does. And you will learn a lesson as you go through this full moon in Leo. By you releasing and letting go, you learn the lesson of letting go of attachments, learning the lesson from the experience and then letting go, and then moving on to bigger and better opportunities. And what's going to help you through this is that you have faith. You have faith in the universe, yourself, your higher power, and you know that miracles can happen. You can expect the unexpected as you leave the past behind and make room for greater opportunities that are more in alignment with your life's purpose. And this could be a time to tap into that male energy, which will give you the courage and the courage and the power, the courage and the strength to move forward, the courage and the strength to speak what's on your mind. This is a time of communicating how you feel without being afraid of retaliation or of hurting the other person's feelings. So you need to tap into your masculine energy to help support you in this endeavor. And in doing so, you are going to release your blocks. You're going to develop patience. You're going to release your blocks of anything that was preventing you from being the best version of yourself. You're going to release the blocks that prevent you from going forward and attracting things in your life that are going to add value and help you along your spiritual path. This is also a good time to honor your emotions. Your emotions and feelings are a gauge for how you react and respond to your immediate environment. So your emotions will let you know if you are on the right path, because you will feel a sense of calmness, a sense of peace. You will have patience. You won't be in a rush for things to hurry along. So listen to your emotions and use them as a gauge to determine how well you are releasing and letting go of things that don't serve you, that don't add value in your life, and also how well that you are attracting things in your life that add value and that serve purpose. And in doing these things, again, you're going to have faith and know that whatever thoughts you think in your head, whatever ideas, goals, dreams, desire, you can give birth to that idea and make it come to fruition. And it also is a time to allow you to experience change, because you're letting go of the old. You're letting go of all that no longer serves you. You're letting go of all that doesn't add value in your life. And by you releasing and letting go, it allows you to align yourself with opportunity, people, and situations that add value to your life and that will help you further along your life's path and your spiritual journey. We also have the card Full Moon in Virgo, which is saying you're good enough. The Gibbous Moon, you're very close to achieving your goals. And then, of course, the new moon in Leo. This is the full moon in Leo. But confidence is your key to success. You have to be confident in knowing that your decisions that you make are in alignment with your highest and greater good. And when you decide to let go of things that no longer serve you and add value, it is only to make room for you to attract those things in your life that do add value, that are beneficial, and that will help you along your path. Really quick, I'm going to let you know how this full moon in Leo affects every sign in the zodiac. So starting out with Aries, during this full moon in Leo, it's a great time for you to find the balance that you need between your outer goals and your inner needs. For Taurus, this is a good time for you to speak what's on your heart. If you're sad, if you're depressed, it's a good time for you to let your emotions flow so that you can find balance, so that you can find your happy place again, because you're holding a lot of emotional stress in. For Geminis, this full moon in Leo will allow you to see yourself as who you really are and your good points as well as your flaws. For Geminis, during this full moon in Leo, this is a time for you to see yourself for who you really are and for you to embrace your strengths as well as your weaknesses. For Cancers, during this full moon in Leo, it's a good time for you to invest some emotional energy into someone other than yourself. So whether you invest into your relationship or you invest into those who are in your inner circle. But this is a great time for you to put the focus on someone other than yourself. For Leos, during this full moon in Leo, this is a time for you to bring balance in your life, to have balance of give and take. For Virgos, this is a time of personal growth during this full moon in Leo. You may explore your religious and philosophical beliefs. You may have a desire to travel. And also Virgo, if you have been complaining about little things, details, things nitpicky, Virgos can be known to be perfectionists. It might be a time for you to realize that you may be part of the problem. You could be having a carrying on toxic behavior. And it's a good time for you to possibly just take a step back and look at the big picture. Then going into Libras, if you have been keeping a low profile and trying to stay out of the way, now's the time for you to get back out into the limelight. For Sagittarius, this is a good time during this full moon in Leo to find balance between. For Scorpio, during this full moon in Leo, it's a time for you to find balance between self-indulgence and the needs of others. So if you've been overly worried with your own personal satisfaction and fulfillment, this may be a time to care about those who are close to you and your family members. Show them a little extra love. For Sagittarius, during this full moon in Leo, this is a time for you to do an attitude adjustment. If you've been feeling that you've been going really busy, and haven't had the time to take for yourself, during this full moon, you'll be able to do just that. You've been burning the candle at both ends, and you feeling down could just be you possibly being tired from all of your day-to-day responsibilities. For this full moon in Leo, Capricorn, this is a time for you to focus on yourself, because you spend a lot of time focusing on others and making sure their needs and desires are met. Focus on yourself during this full moon in Leo. For Aquarius, this is a time for you to find balance between what you do for yourself financially and others. So find financial balance. And lastly, Pisces, during this full moon in Leo, this is a time for you to take care of your to-do list. If you have things that you know that need to be taken care of, this is a time for you to work on that to-do list. And also, Pisces, if you've had something on your mind, if you feel that you need to express your feelings about a particular situation or subject, now is a time for you to express yourself and be honest with how you feel. And whatever mode of communication you use, in person, written, or social media, this is a time for you to express how you feel about a particular situation. So there you have it. I hope this video provides an insight, an intellect into this full moon. You can utilize the energy of the full moon 3 days before and up to 3 days after. Until the next time, namaste.